division is a fantastic method to divide by because it's so quick and easy. However, it only works if the divisor, the number you're dividing by, is a maximum of 12. This is because you need to know all the times tables from 1 times 1 up to 12 times 12 to be able to solve the problems. First, I need to start off by putting my numbers in the bus stop and my divisor outside the bus stop. Now the aim with short division is to see how many times we can get the divisor into each number along in turn from the left hand side, and the amount of times we can get that number in we can put up here, and the remainders that are left over we add to the next column along. So here goes. How many 3's will go into 8? Well, I know 2 times 3 equals 6, so if I put a 2 at the top, and the difference between 6 and 8 I know is 2, so I put a 2 up there. Now, next one. How many 3's go into 27? Well, I know 9 times 3 equals 27, so at the top I will put my 9. That means nothing is left over as a remainder to go into this column. Next, how many 3's go into 3? Well, I know 3 times 1 equals 3, so I put a 1 up at the top. Next, I know 3 times 1 equals 3. Put the 1 up there, and as we have a remainder left over, I'll put the remainder there. The answer is 2,911, remainder 1. This number may look difficult, but trust me, it's just as easy. First, I put my numbers underneath the bus stop like so, my divisor outside. Now I always start off on the left hand side. How many 4's go into 7? I know 1 times 4 is 4, so I put my 1 up here, but that leaves a remainder of 3, so I put my 3 in the next column. Next, how many 4's go into 33? I know that 4 times 8 equals 32, so I shall put an 8 up here, but as the number is 33, that leaves a remainder of 1, so I put the 1 in the next column. Next, how many 4's go into 14? Well, I know that 4 times 3 equals 12, so I put a 3 up here, and that leaves a remainder between 12 and 14 of 2. Next, how many 4's go into 25? I know that 4 times 6 equals 24, so I'll put 6 up there, but the difference between 24 and 25 is 1, so I carry the 1 into the next column. Next, how many 4's go into 14? Again, I know that 3 times 4 equals 12, so I put the 3 up there, and as the difference between 12 and 14 is 2, I'll carry the 2 into the next column. Next, how many 4's go into 23? I know 5 times 4 is 20, put a 5 up here, but as the difference between 23 and 20 is 3, I shall carry 3 into the next column. Here, 4 times 8 equals 32, so I'll put my 8 up there, and the difference between 32 and 33 is 1. Now, I could just put remainder 1, but this time round I would like to work this out as a decimal, so I'm going to take off where it says remainder 1. Instead, I'm going to put on a decimal at the bottom and a 0, and carry that 1 remainder just before the 0. Now I put a decimal up here as well. I can now carry on and work out how many 4's go into 10. I know 2 times 4 equals 8, and that leaves a remainder of 2, so I put the 2 there, and again I'm going to need another 0 placing in. Now, how many 4's go into 20? Well, I know 5 times 4 is 20, so I put my 5 in there, and there we have it, the answer as a decimal.